and it's the Chiefs' offense because right now, one, they don't have all their weapons. Two, I think the offensive philosophy needs to update a little bit. And Andy Reid has been regarded as one of the best play callers, offensive minds in the league for a long time. Done a phenomenal job with Pat. His team has won. They've been to AFC Championship after AFC Championship. But this year, it looks a little bit more mortal. And I think offensively, they need one of those explosive outings in order to tell everyone that the Chiefs are finally figuring it out. I think Baltimore is in a situation last year. We saw Baltimore. We saw people. I don't know if y'all remember this, because we are here and now in this season. Baltimore got the ball thrown on them all over the place last year. This defense was as bad. They were giving up as many points per game as they're giving up right now. So we've seen this from the Baltimore Ravens before. Kansas City last year won these close games. And if you're telling me that this offense is not going to afford them to play some games where they have a comfortable lead, the way it's trending, I got to have concern about them. The Ravens coming off a loss, the Kansas City Chiefs coming off a win, Chiefs offense not doing well, the Ravens offense is rolling. And I don't think anybody wants to say it, but the Chiefs defense ain't the same either. So I have more concern about the Chiefs right now than I do about the Baltimore Ravens. With that being said, it only takes 1 week for 15. It only takes 1 week for him to see
We've been waiting,
and to get it going.
Which is exactly why my answer to this question is the Ravens. I disagree with you. Rashee Rice will be back in 3 games. Xavier Worthy's probably going to be back for this weekend's game. Okay? And we all know that when you're bereft of weapons, what can you do as the quarterback? Really 28th in terms of completion percentage? We're talking about Patrick Mahomes. You really think that's him? Haven't we seen drop passes? Haven't we seen juggled passes? Haven't we seen guys not being able to get open? A lot of it ain't him. You understand? It's what he's having to work with. That's why if I was the Chiefs, I know this is an unpopular position, Doggy, Swagoo, Pete, but I got to tell y'all, if I were the Chiefs, I'd try to get back Tyreek Hill. I really would. I really would. I understand all the noise that comes with him. But in Kansas City, this man's a Super Bowl champion. And Patrick Mahomes was electrifying because you had that brother to spread the field, and you had, and not only that, think about the freedom it gives Travis Kelce. We might not be talking about Travis Kelce in the way that we've been lamenting what we've seen from him. If Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy and Hollywood Brown were all out there at the same time when he was out there, or dare I say, if you had a Tyreek Hill to help spread the field where you couldn't key on him so much. I look at Baltimore, it's an entirely different animal. Their defense is trash. It looks horrible. And when you have a defense that is this bad, inexplicably so, I might add, you do find yourself scratching your head and wondering because Baltimore's offense, you know, is going to be there. But can you stop it? Are you going to be able to stop Kansas City when it counts? When Mahomes gets his weapons back? Are you going to be able to stop Josh Allen in Buffalo? Are you going to be able to do that? Those are the two teams that are standing in Baltimore's way. And you've shown us nothing on the defensive side of the ball to have any kind of faith in you being able to neutralize them so you can propel yourself to new heights. I would say the answer to this question is the Ravens.
I think it's the Chiefs. I'm with you. But and one thing I wanted to say, what a play Mahomes made at the end of the half at 6-6 when he made sure that
Get the pass.
There is not a quarterback that I've ever seen who would make that play. That was an incredible play he made. He made a bad play.
Yep.
Look at this
right
play.
Yep.
This is an incredible play. Now, they made sure we all knew about it, Collinsworth and Mike. But, I mean, yeah, they were right. But what a play he made. That saved the game. It was 6-6.
100%.
Oh, my God, that's a championship-level football play. That's why I love Mahomes.
But that's also
play.
why you give them grace.
That's why you
Because
give
of
a
him.
pass. Absolutely right. You give a chance.
Chris Collinsworth, they made sure we knew about it. Had they not, you would have been dedicating your show Monday to
Stephen, let me ask you
We
a
didn't
question.
talk enough about it.
talk enough about it. I mean, what are they doing? What are they doing? They don't have to be on the field for Christ's sake.
Let me
At
ask you a
least you can do it. Point it out.
Because you disagree with me and Mad Dog that it's the Chiefs, right?
Yes.
Are you taking into account that the Ravens in those 2 games probably played teams that are going to be Super Bowl contenders? Does that matter to you?
Yes, and here's the reason why. Because it's been your Achilles heel in the past. And so once again, it's that way again. Buffalo, You understand? And then obviously you look at what happened to Detroit. Those caliber teams, it's not like they losing the scrubs. We haven't looked at the Baltimore Ravens and say, oh, they lost to an inferior team. We've looked at them, and when they've gone down to the big horses, okay? Well, that's what's going to be waiting for you. So you got to show that that's not going to phase you. Yeah. That you're ready, you're going to be on your P's and Q's, and you're going to be able to do whatever is necessary in order to get over the hump.
So they were dominant in the Buffalo game for 3 3/4 of a quarter, right?
Right. Winning this game.
And they were winning this game against Detroit. That means nothing.
No, I didn't say it means nothing to me. I'm saying it means something, but in the negative. They found a way to lose. They found a way to lose in the playoffs. They found a way to lose these 2 regular season games.
The Chiefs are 1-2.
I say they found a way to lose.
But they 1-2 too. Who you think better?
No, I think the Ravens are better.
Right. So why are you more concerned about them?
Because of their defense. And I think that ultimately, the Chiefs are going to be better. Once Rice and Worthy are back, I think they're going to be better.
We saw the Ravens get better from a bad defense last year.
Yeah, but I'm saying to you is they got to show it to me now because I haven't seen their defense this bad in a long time.
You always want to jump off the boat, bro. You always want to jump off the train.
You know, hey, I ain't trying to swim.
The team better, but I'm more concerned about it.
This Tyquan Thornton looks like a nice number 3.
Those guys get back.
He's playing well.
That's true.
And Tyreek, as much as it was bombastic, they love him in Kansas City still. I know those guys in the front office, Andy Reid, they still love him as a person too.
He's spectacular. If I'm Kansas City, I would do everything that I can to go and get Tyreek Hill back.
You got to explore it. That's a lot of money you got to pay him.
I know that you got to be careful about it, but I would explore it.
Okay.
Let's get in for a quick take again.
Yes.
The games with a QBR nearly 30 points lower than Mahomes. Now, having just said that, I feel like the general consensus, the conventional wisdom that I've heard at this desk over the last couple of days and even the last couple of weeks has been Ravens will be fine. Chiefs, we're really worried about. Is that the right way to look at this?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the right way to look at it. I think both the Ravens' problems seem smaller and more fixable, and what Kimberly pointed out in the first hour is that their division is not as scary as the Chiefs division looks right now. The Ravens are still in position to win their division. The Chiefs are going to have a hard time catching up to the Chargers and the Broncos.
Can I counter my brilliant point from earlier?
Your own point. So Kimberly is now going to argue with herself. Go ahead.
So on the flip side, we talk about the Chiefs and, their offense, just like you're not scared of anyone. They don't have their full complement of players.
Right.
The Ravens do. And yet they are making mistakes that I want to say they're uncharacteristic. I understand on defense. I understand that they didn't have Kyle and Matabike and Jair. But offensively, you're looking at Derrick Henry. You don't expect him to fumble 3 straight games in a row, 3 games where it is at a critical juncture of the game. You're not expecting. Lamar has been fantastic, but there's still been miscues. So I'm arguing this. I don't really believe it.
No,
but
your point is well taken. Your point is well taken. The Chiefs do have the cavalry coming to some degree, which will be Rashee Rice after 6 games, and at some point here, Xavier Worthy back healthy. The question is, can they keep afloat that long? You lose this game, you're 1-3. 1-3 is pretty close to buried in the NFL, especially in a division where, as Neek said and Kmart said earlier, the Chargers look really good. The Broncos should have won